Welcome to the Business Value Exchange. My name is Helen Beckett and I'm the Community Manager. And today I'm talking to Mirage Islam, who's the Group Talent and Technology Specialist at TalkTalk. That's the communications and media services provider. Hi, Mirage.
Hi, Helen. Delighted to be here.
It's great to have you here because you work in a really exciting field when we look at the whole digital era of enablement, collaboration, and digital literacy, of which you're an expert, and you take that into organizations. Digital literacy is having quite an impact on the individual and the enterprise. And I was hoping, first of all, you could share some of those insights with us.
Sure. Technology innovation is so rapid now, and we're seeing the digital communications industry having huge impact on consumer behavior and how they're engaging with products and services from organizations. And what's really interesting is that that's no different from the people that we're hiring and our colleagues within companies. So it's really important to understand what's happening out there, but then see what's transferable and what can be brought in-house to link to strategic objectives and deliver value for the business.
I think that's quite a challenge for organisations nowadays, isn't it? It's quite a topic of conversation on the Business Value Exchange that people's home IT is better than their work IT, and they find that annoying. And so enterprises are playing catch up. What are some of the ways in which organisations can improve their functioning in this area? Are you finding?
Well, what's really interesting is that we're watching TV in a totally different way these days. We're either on Twitter or we've got the laptop open, working, tweeting, blogging. The second screen is something that is often it's coined as, and so we are behaving in a totally different way. We learn online, we search for things online. We often say Google it when we don't know the correct answer. It's really incredible how users and consumers are changing, and coming back to that point, there are lots of learnings that we can take from that in terms of mobile first development, creating services and technology that actually engage colleagues and the workforce in a way that we haven't done before, and not we generally. So irrespective of sector, every organization now has to be thinking about the digital implications in terms of learning development and people development.
And so you have this very interesting job title. I've certainly never come across it before, of talent and technology specialist. Does this make you a new kind of HR director? Why is TalkTalk investing in it now? What is the return?
Well, not so much as a HR director, but I spent many years in the digital industry. I was a management consultant working on digital transformation programs and working very closely with leading global brands. And so I've taken that learning and with the traditional kind of Marcom's understanding and brought that into the HR space. So in a previous career at BSkyB, it was very much about harnessing digital literacy, digital understanding, and bringing that into the HR space so that we could focus on future talents. Within TalkTalk, that's gone even further, because what TalkTalk have been very kind of forward thinking about is how the coming together of marketing and HR and what benefits that can bring to the organization. So, and that's what we've been doing. We've been delivering really fascinating and interesting products that are, the feedback that we're getting is remarkable, and we're delighted.
Could you give us an example of one of these products or projects that you're delivering at the moment?
Sure. So one we call TalkTalk U. It's a learning and development platform, and for all intents and purposes, it aggregates content from multiple sources and brings it into one destination for our colleagues. So whether that be on a mobile device or on their PC or laptop, it brings to them, to their fingertips, from Excel spreadsheets and how to do to TED Talks. And what the purpose of that is to bring it all into one space to make it easier. Because once we get online, we can often go in various directions and into that ether. What we're doing here is bringing it to our employees and helping them develop and grow as they've asked us that they want to have those opportunities. And what's key for any organization, and what has been key for us is that, yes, we recognize that there has been technology innovation. We recognize that behavior has changed, but we have collaborated with managers, senior management population, and our colleagues at all levels to understand their needs, because this has been built around the end user. So it's not a case of build it and they will come. It's working collaboratively across the entire life cycle and making sure that those needs are taken care of in that development roadmap.
It's a really fascinating area, digital literacy, collaboration, and the return, not just to the individual, but the whole enterprise and the value it brings. So many thanks, Mirage Islam, for sharing those insights with us today.
A pleasure. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.